Under the glow of the arena's bright lights, an electrified crowd roared in anticipation. Fans of martial arts and cinema alike had gathered to witness an unprecedented spectacle: the legendary action hero Steven Seagal versus the fierce and graceful Uma Thurman. The fight promised to be one for the ages, a clash of contrasting styles, philosophies, and strengths. Steven Seagal, a towering figure in both stature and reputation, entered the ring with his trademark calm demeanor. A black belt in Aikido and a seasoned martial artist, Seagal had spent decades honing his craft. His combat style revolved around precision and fluidity, focusing on using his opponent's momentum against them. At 6 feet 4 inches and over 200 pounds, Seagal was an imposing presence. His size granted him significant strength, and his years of experience as both a martial artist and an action star gave him an edge in reading his opponent's movements. However, his biggest weakness was his lack of speed. Aikido relies on calculated timing and counterattacks, but against a nimble and unpredictable opponent, it could become a liability. Additionally, critics questioned Seagal's physical conditioning. While his martial prowess was undeniable, his endurance had come under scrutiny in recent years. Could he keep up with someone as agile and quick as Thurman in a prolonged fight? Opposite Seagal stood Uma Thurman, a cinematic icon who had immortalized the role of Beatrix Kiddo in Kill Bill. Trained in multiple disciplines for her martial arts-heavy roles, Thurman brought a hybrid style to the fight. Her arsenal included elements of kung fu, taekwondo, and samurai swordsmanship, cultivated under the guidance of real-world martial arts experts. Thurman's greatest weapon was her speed and adaptability. She was agile and precise, capable of delivering lightning-fast strikes while remaining constantly on the move. Her footwork was impeccable, making her a difficult target to pin down. Despite her advantages, Thurman faced significant challenges. Her smaller frame meant she lacked the raw power of Seagal, and her fighting experience, though extensive for the screen, had never been tested in a real-life duel. Some wondered whether her choreographed techniques would translate into the brutal unpredictability of an actual fight. As the bell rang, the crowd held its collective breath. Thurman began the bout with a flurry of rapid strikes, testing Seagal's defenses. She moved like a dancer, circling her opponent and striking at angles, her fists and feet a blur of motion. Seagal, true to his Aikido training, remained rooted and calm, effortlessly deflecting her attacks and using subtle movements to redirect her energy. The first few minutes were a battle of contrasts. Thurman's speed seemed overwhelming, but Seagal's defense was nearly impenetrable. Each time she lunged, he countered with a wrist lock or a redirection that sent her staggering backward. Still, Thurman's endurance kept her in the fight, and she began to exploit Seagal's slower reactions with quick, targeted kicks to his legs and midsection. The tide began to shift midway through the fight. Thurman's relentless assaults forced Seagal to expend energy, and cracks started to appear in his stoic exterior. Sensing an opportunity, Thurman unleashed a powerful spinning back kick that caught Seagal squarely in the chest, sending him stumbling. The crowd erupted as Thurman pressed her advantage, landing a series of punches that forced Seagal to retreat. But the veteran martial artist wasn't finished yet. With a sudden burst of energy, Seagal executed a textbook Aikido throw, using Thurman's momentum against her and slamming her to the mat. The audience gasped as he locked her arm in a submission hold, his experience and strength on full display. Just as it seemed the fight was over, Thurman displayed incredible resilience. Using her flexibility, she twisted free from Seagal's grip and delivered an upward kick to his jaw, stunning him. Thurman's relentless conditioning and agility now became the deciding factors. Seagal, visibly fatigued, struggled to keep up with her rapid movements. In the final moments, Thurman landed a decisive flying knee strike, catching Seagal off guard and bringing him to the ground. The referee stepped in, declaring Thurman the winner by technical knockout. Ultimately, Thurman's victory was a testament to her speed, strategy, and conditioning. While Seagal's strength and technique were formidable, his lack of agility and endurance proved to be his undoing. Thurman capitalized on these weaknesses, using her speed to dictate the pace of the fight and gradually wear him down. The showdown was not just a battle of physical abilities but a clash of philosophies. Seagal's traditional, methodical approach met Thurman's modern, hybrid style, a reflection of martial arts evolution over time. As Thurman raised her fists in triumph, the crowd erupted in applause, celebrating not just her victory but the incredible spectacle both fighters had delivered. It was a fight that would be talked about for years to come, a true clash of titans in the world of martial arts.